Welcome back to the AMC Stalker. Wow, am I thrilled, guys, because of how accurate we were on July 8th, but we're not going to be focusing so much on what happened yesterday, but rather we are going to be talking about Friday, July 9th. Now, before I talk about July 9th, I want to just take a second and listen to this right now. And so, regardless, $42 share, I still do not believe that it is a major support that anyone should be taking very seriously. Instead, if you guys want an optimal support level, and I've been saying these two support levels only, I have never said any other support level. I said one of them was $51 a share, and I did add a lot of shares over here. And the next support level that I would consider adding on would be the $38 support level. And so why do I say that? It is because I am not looking for $39 or $40. That is not really what I am going to be adding at, just because I added a lot over here. Instead, what I'm going to be doing is probably going to be looking for that major support level at $38 a share. So now that you heard that, there's honestly kind of a lot of pressure with these price predictions just because of how accurate we were last time, but I'm going to try my best. And remember, guys, the price should not give you, any of you AMC holders, any stress, and it certainly does not give me any stress as an AMC holder. You guys already know that I have been holding this stock, and from what you guys heard, instead of selling any AMC shares, I actually just continuously keep on buying, and I am so happy that we end up going to that $38 level, guys. This is a level that a lot of people got mad at me in the beginning for, right, guys? I was talking about $38 a share when AMC was in this consolidation zone right here at $51 a share. Now, you guys might be wondering then, why were you adding at $51 a share? It is called dollar cost averaging, and that is something that I'm completely fine with, and I have no problem with doing so. This is a long-term hold for me, and because it is a long-term hold for me, there is no guarantee that AMC was going to go to $38 a share. But as I said in the last video that you guys just heard, I said that I do not want to see $42 a share. I don't want to get this at $40 a share. I don't want to get it at $39 a share. I said I wanted to get at $38 a share if the opportunity presented itself, and that is exactly what I ended up doing. I know it was not exactly $38 a share, but as soon as I saw that there was around the $38 range, I decided to just add some shares over there. And to be quite frank, I did not even add exactly at the lowest of the low. Honestly, that would be really hard to end up getting shares over there, but I did end up adding when I saw that the candle ended up extending a little lower, but then ended up going back up. What I ended up doing was I added at this area right here. So we do see that on this candle in July, or not July, but in June 10th, the lowest of the low was actually $39 and around that 70 cents range. And so once I saw this candle was starting to reclaim itself, I decided to add some shares around $40 or around that $39.70 range. But you can just round that to 40. I really do not care, right? As long as I got my AMC shares today, I'm very happy, and I really hope that I end up helping some of you guys out. Guys, you guys have been giving me so much support, and I really do appreciate it, guys. And hopefully, again, as I said, I hope that I'm helping you guys out. I mean, it seems like I am, and honestly, if I am helping you guys out, that is the best thing that I could ask for, really. I don't really care about anything else. So we're going to continue on with that today. And so, again, as I said, there's kind of a lot of pressure just because the last video that I made was extremely accurate. And so hopefully, I'll be able to help you guys again today. So with that being said, let's start off with the Dow Jones, okay? I know this is not AMC, but do not worry, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about the Dow Jones. So one of the reasons why I bring this up is because AMC fell down today because the SPY and the Dow Jones and all these index funds, as soon as they ended up opening up, they end up having a major gap fill to the downside, guys. What do you guys think is going to happen on days like this? You go all the way from $62 all the way back down. And so this is not even the actual Dow Jones, guys. The Dow Jones is worth thousands upon thousands of dollars. But just look at this downside, guys. It was no question why we ended up going so down today, right? And to be quite frank again, because, I want to be as honest as I can, I expected a move of AMC to go to $38 a share, not even on July 8th, right? I thought that tomorrow on Friday we would actually see $38 a share just because it was a weekend. But no, instead we ended up going to the $38 level July 8th. But let's go ahead and look at the SPY, guys. And the SPY, I'm pretty sure, had a pretty much, the same exact thing. And I didn't even realize it how much it ended up going to a gap fill down today. Sometimes it does make sense for these index funds to have a gap fill to the downside instead of the upside like it always has been doing. But the reason why I'm bringing this up, yes, I know it is not AMC stock, guys. However, AMC stock is part of the general market, and again, it is part of a general market. It is not the entire general market. That is why when you see these index funds, you can kind of gauge as to what these stocks are going to do, and that is why that brings me to my next point. With the SPY having a major downfall to the downside, or not major, but you guys know what I mean. when it had this gap fill to the downside, now it is extending higher and higher. And so what I think tomorrow is, I think tomorrow the SPY or the S&P 500, whatever you want to call it, I think this index fund will also be extending higher. The Dow Jones and the S&P 500, they had one of their worst days today. It was one of their historical lows, or not historical lows, but the percentage that they ended up going down today was part of a historical low ever since February. And we already know what happened in February to a lot of growth stocks, guys. So you guys can just imagine really how damaging this was, not just to AMC, but to GameStop, and not just to GameStop, but so many growth stocks. I'm sure you all saw Tesla today, because in my last video I said I was going to be looking at Tesla to see how Tesla reacted with AMC, whether it was synchronous to AMC or whether it did not go with AMC whatsoever. And so tomorrow I think that the SPY will keep on extending higher. And so with that being said, if we go back to AMC stock, I think that AMC will be extending higher. Now, how far will this extension be? Well, we all know that tomorrow is a Friday, and not all Fridays will have a decrease in volume, or not all Fridays will have a weakness in volume. But what I am seeing is that, can we expect AMC to go to $51 a share? Guys, $51 a share was my gap fill level. I said that I wanted to see two things happen for AMC stock. I wanted it at $38 a share, also wanted a gap fill to the upside to $51 a share. Now, I don't really like saying I want to see a gap fill to $51 a share, because that is just way too low. I've been saying this a lot, or I didn't say this a lot, but I said it in my last video. AMC, I don't even want to advocate AMC to go to $51 a share, and I don't want you guys to think that this is my ultimate price target, guys. You guys know that that is just insane in my opinion, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but to the AMC stock group, you guys know that my price target is much higher than $51 a share, and when I saw $38 a share, so be it. I said so be it, and look at the support line, guys. We did not draw this today, right? This line was not here today. This was actually from a few days ago, or actually just from yesterday, actually. And so, with that being said, my level that I think we could definitely go to in the near term would be that $51 level. However, are we going higher? In my opinion, that is a no brainer. Will we go there tomorrow? Friday? Meaning, will we extend higher than $51 a share on Friday? We will just have to see for the volume. And remember, what I am also going to be watching out for is how the general market is. For example, I do not want to see the Dow Jones go down another historic low. Okay, I do not want to see that, because that brought down the entire market today. And I'm sure if you guys turn on CNBC, everyone will be talking about it as well. But what I am definitely looking for tomorrow, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor, this is just what I'm doing, and I'm not even going to be doing anything with my shares. It is just going to be confirmation for me that AMC is doing well and that it is reclaiming a lot of key levels, right? So hopefully, if it goes to $51 a share, which I think it will tomorrow, then that means that it is already starting to reclaim some of its key levels. And what do I mean by key levels, guys? So if you go on the daily chart, the key level that I am talking about would be $51 a share. So that'll put us right around here. And you guys understand why this level is so important. $51 a share, that is because that used to be our support. So now that it used to be our support, right, it is not our support anymore. Therefore, this level is our resistance now. Can we break this level? Right, it went once, it went twice, it went 3 times, 4 times, and even 5 times. And so now is a matter of, can we break? And look at this volume, guys. So on the volume, we did see that the volume was decreasing significantly for AMC stock. And some people were trying to justify that AMC was actually having an increase in the volume, but you guys cannot look at the 1 day, 1 minute for AMC stock, or the 5 day, 5 minute about volume, okay? Because on the intraday chart, really volume doesn't really matter. You guys need to look at the 1 year, 1 day chart so you guys can see, okay, really, how well is the volume doing, and is there momentum in the stock, or is the momentum getting weaker? And when AMC hit that optimal support level, what do you guys see in the volume? You guys see a major price surge, and you guys see a major volume increase. And let's go ahead and look at some of the indicators. So the RSI and the stochastic RSI. So one of the good things right off the bat is that the RSI looks like it is already starting to form a bottom, meaning that it is probably going to reclaim one of those key levels again, and probably going to be in that overbought territory. Now, for a stock like AMC, it really does not matter. I could not care less if a stock is in the overbought level, guys. These are just technical patterns, and usually when the RSI is at the overbought level, that is a major warning, and that is usually when you should be taking profits. And I'm going to be frank, right, because that is what the oversold means in the RSI. However, I'm also going to be telling you guys that, in my opinion, and this is not just my opinion, but this is actually what I'm doing, is I'm holding this stock because right now, in my opinion, I do not think AMC really cares about the technical analysis. I'm just letting you guys know so that you guys, as yourself, can form your own sentiment for what you guys want to do with this stock. Because everyone has their own position in AMC stock, right? But look how low we are in the RSI, It's not even that low, but you guys get what I'm saying. It's in the middle. And if we were actually low on the RSI, we would go lower to this 30 level on the relative strength index, but we are at the middle, and it usually ends up having a bounce when it's around this area. That also means that because the relative strength index is increasing after it would have a bounce, that means that the price should also increase. That is why in the near term, I am targeting $51. $51 again is not my ultimate price. Sorry guys, you guys already know that. I've said it many, many times. As for the stochastic RSI, it is already starting to look like it is curling to the upside. That is exactly what a lot of people want to hear, and that is exactly what the stochastic RSI is indicating. So that right there should also be indicating that AMC should go up, and it's your choice whether you want to use these indicators or not. And again, these are just technical indicators, and I've heard a lot of the arguments saying that technical indicators are not accurate on a stock like AMC stock. However, you guys need to understand that AMC stock has consolidated for a pretty long time by now. It has consolidated for well over a few weeks. So now these computers can somewhat accurately compute how well AMC will do, whether it will go up or down in price action. And out of all these indicators, the only one that is extremely bearish is the MACD, because it looks like we have not found that curl yet. So the MACD is actually indicating that we will continue to go lower. And that brings me to my next point, which is also on Friday, July 9th, what we may end up seeing is we may end up seeing a rejection as soon as we get to the $51 resistance, right guys? Because now is the resistance, no more support. Or even if we get to the $50 resistance level, right? Because now this is also resistance level. I think that AMC could have a rejection from this level. So depending on the volume, AMC will either have a rejection or it will break this resistance level and go all the way to $51 a share. But regardless, I do not think that AMC will be retesting its $38 level. And the reason why is because we already have a double bounce, and a double bounce basically means that we end up going to this level not once, but now twice. And this is usually a very bullish indicator. This is a very bullish technical pattern, and I'm actually very happy that we end up going to this level again, because it is one of the most bullish indicators, a double bounce. We could even have a triple bounce, but I really do not think that is likely. In fact, I think that is unlikely. And so that is why I think from now on, guys, I think it is just a slow grind to the upside. I think AMC will continue to go higher, but it's not going to go high. It's not going to go up 20 points in one day. But I'm just letting you guys know that for Friday, July 9th, I do not think that AMC will have a high likelihood of breaking at around the range of that $51 level to the $54 level. In fact, the highest I think AMC could go tomorrow, which is Friday, would be $54 a share, but I do not think it is going to go all the way back down to 38. In fact, the lowest I could see AMC going tomorrow would be $44 a share. I think that is the lowest AMC could possibly go to tomorrow, just because from now on, I think it is a slow grind to the upside. That way, we will start to reclaim some of our key levels, and because in my opinion, we will end up reclaiming a lot of these key levels, I think that it will just be a matter of time before we get to this support level, and then again, we will start going in that consolidation range from that $61 level to that $51 level that we were in for such a long time until the trend ended up breaking. And I even said in my previous videos, there's nothing wrong with the trend breaking. The only thing that will be against us is time. And for the subscribers, you guys already know that I've repeated this many times. So if you guys have not subscribed already, make sure you guys subscribe. And with that being said, guys, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.